Got it set up in the shop. The airplane, nice. Time to get the baby backs out so we can, man, get these things opened up, get them seasoned. Heath Rouse sent me some of his butter bath. So we're gonna try his butter bath today on these babies. In Texas, competitions, we do nothing but spare ribs, but man, we're gonna try these babies on the Yoder with the Heath Rouse butter bath. Let's get into it. Once over. This one's a HEB natural. This one's a little thicker. This is an IBP. Got a little more meat on it. And we're gonna cook them both. I haven't cooked babies in a long time, so my daughter wanted ribs and she's getting ribs. But man, these things look good enough. Let's get them seasoned up and get the Yoder turned on, and we'll put them to work. Just come in here on a corner. There's a little corner there. Just kind of work it with the paper towel in the corner and try to get the whole line. First in the lineup, Blues Hog, sweet and savory. So we're just going to, and we went no binder. It's a little medium coat, nothing too crazy. Second in the lineup, our sweet rub. Flip these bitches. We'll do. With our sweet rub. There you have it. They're seasoned. We'll let that set. Probably 45 minutes. In the meantime, let's go get that Yoder cranked up. Thing about this Yoder is a piece of foil fits in there perfect. I didn't have to bend it or whatever. Well, that's pretty neat. So we got a little piece of foil down on our deflector plate. We're ready to freaking flip the switch, boys. There she goes. We're heating up. We'll be ready to rock here before too long. I moved the ribs outside just to let them sweat in out here. Help keep any flies out of the shop. We'll let these guys sweat in. I'll be having them on in, shoot, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. Give them a little spray, Earl. So it's been about an hour and a half. We're gonna wrap the ribs. They've got good color. I always wrap ribs on color. Could have been an hour and 45 minutes. Look at the color. I want the rub to be set to where it won't really wash off. Equally, I don't want a real hard set. I want the rub to be set and nice color, but the longer they stay in the smoker, man, they're just gonna get darker. So I like the color, the rub is set. Man, we're gonna yank them off. A nice color to it. This is what we want. The HEB ones. Got the ribs inside. This is what we're looking for. Nice, pretty color. All right, we're getting ready to wrap our ribs. We're gonna make our little wrap mixture. Stick it in this bowl, but we're gonna start with the heat valve, heat butter bath. So we'll get this guy opened up. And I'm gonna go with just a third cup. I've got a third cup here. I'm gonna dump that guy in. I've got 10 ounces of apple juice. Get that poured in there. And next we'll do our peach flavored pork and rib wrap. Some people have asked, is this a sauce, is it a glaze? It is not neither of those. It's to impart flavor inside the wrap. I'm a firm believer that a lot of the flavor that you get comes from the wrap. And we've got 2 racks of ribs, so I'm gonna give this 1, 2, 2/3. And I don't know if we'll use all this liquid, but mix that real good. Get all the heat stuff, get it all dissolved. Get our foil, and we'll wrap these guys up. Got to the side, let's grab our foil. So I'll get 1 long sheet of foil, fold it in half where both sides come together. Place that guy down like that. Go in here with our ribs in the middle. And I'll just make a little pouch, kind of close this end off. That end's still open, and that's where we'll pour into. Got this end closed off, this end's still open. I'm stick about half of it in there. I'm just gonna close that end off. And that's 1 rack done. Maybe I'll do this other one meat side down. So I'll move this guy out of the way. Got our foil doubled over. We'll do this one meat side down. Move it over. Pouch ready. Give it a little whiskey. Pretty much pour the rest of it in there. Maybe not all of it. Sealed up pretty tight. We'll take both of these guys out to the smoker. Yoder's running around 280, 281. So we got her set on 300, but she'll climb back up. We just put on the wrapped ribs, so burning pretty clean as well. You can hear the high school band. They're behind those woods over there. The ribs have been wrapped for about an hour, so we're just gonna take a look. See what they like, see what they feel like. See if I can get out of the way of this light. Open up our little pouch here. They're temping at 180, so they're not ready. We're gonna keep mashing on them. All right, guys, I think the ribs are done ski. We just checked them a minute ago. They were temping about 205, but we'll just show you here what we're looking at. Get in there and see that. Move this camera a little bit in there so we can't pull them up for you. 205, they got a little bounce to them. I probably should let them go a little longer, but it's getting kind of late, and everybody's hungry. So we're gonna sauce them up and stick them back on. Take these guys inside, take these ribs out, place them in this pan. Now I'm going to sauce them in this pan. Just get these ribs out. The rib juice. Same thing with these. We're going to stick these in the pan as well. Maybe run some of the heat sauce. So that is a competition sauce right over here. I'll show you these ribs first. Not bad at all, man. They're looking pretty damn good, actually. So we'll hit them with some, give them a little sauce action. We're gonna hit them with a little bit of Keith's competition sauce. Get a knife, open this guy up. Give it a little shaky shake. Got all our edges. Get off some of that excess sauce. Get through some of this out of here. Find some of that sauce down. Spin her around. Move this side as well. You don't want it super thick. Pretty good. So we'll stick these back on the smoker for another 10 or so minutes and set this sauce. We'll get these guys back on the smoker and set that sauce. We just got them in the pan that way, man. We're not making a mess on our smoker, and keep everything nice and clean. And then we can just chunk the pan. We'll give it another 10 minutes or so. Not bad. I'm not mad at them. Look pretty damn good. But the real secret's how they taste. We're fixed to get into them. We are fixing to get into them. And they look great. Get another glove. Pull that thick one out. get on it. Let it all over my spatula. We're on these ribs, boys. See if I can cut these damn things. I already jacked up the other rack. And a little John bone out there. I'm going through it. Man. What I'm talking about. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.